you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Unique, known as I'm So Unique, Chef Unique, whatever you want to call it. And today I am coming with you guys to my second video on this recipe. Today will be breakfast / brunch inspired with my southern roots, and I am making a shrimp and andouille sausage play on a shrimp and grits. But instead of grits, I'm going to use polenta and I'm going to use some Gruyere cheese. So this is amazing, jam-packed recipe, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it. Today's cooking, we're going to be making a andouille sausage and shrimp and sort of a grit, but instead of grit we're going to be using a polenta, and we're going to do that with a Gruyere cheese. We have our shrimp, our garlic, our lemon, our andouille sausage, our diced tomatoes, some onion and bell peppers, and I'm going to be using Mom Cave's Cajun Voodoo seasoning, which is basically onion, garlic, pepper, paprika. And we're going to get this going for a quick breakfast / brunch. We are going to start with our freshly cleaned bell peppers, our green, red, and yellow. And for this recipe, you're only going to need a quarter of each color, so make sure to save the rest. And we're going to always remember to curl our fingers when we're cutting or slicing, and we're going to just cut thin slices of the bell pepper. And it looks like that here. The colors are amazing together. One thing about food is you eat with your eyes first, and these color combination is just, it always works. And now when you're cutting your onion, you always want to cut from the tip in to the tail across, and that's how you get your correct lines of your onion. So we're going to only cut about slightly less than half, and then we're going to slice our onion, and the same as our bell pepper. And using my favorite garlic press, we're going to mince, I think, about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. These were pretty big, so I think I just did 3 here. And I'll link below the garlic press in the comments. And we're going to slice that off and set it to the side. And now we're going to cut our lemon, and we're just going to cut that in preparations for us to be able to squeeze that into our shrimp and sausage blend later. And now with the andouille sausage, I only used half of the 1 pound sausage ring, and get that sliced to whatever desired thickness you'd like. And then I get a skillet, drizzle a little olive oil in there, and we get our sausage in there, and we're going to sear that and get the sausage, I like it really crusty, get a little tar on them. And then we're going to now get our bell peppers and onions, toss that right in the same skillet with those sausage juices, and have that spread out. And then we're going to toss that and cook the veggies with our sausage until that becomes translucent. Let those flavors get married together, and mix that in well with all your veggies and sausage. Then we're going to add our Hunt's tomatoes. Hunt's is my favorite brand of tomatoes. I usually like the one with the basil, oregano, and garlic. And this is my favorite can opener. It's so easy to use. I'll link it below for you guys. We're going to add these tomatoes into our skillet with our sausage and peppers. And once that's in there, and mix that well until those flavors and sausage and peppers and tomato are all incorporated with each other. And then we're going to squeeze in our 2 halves of our lemon juice. This adds and brings out the flavor of this dish. Gives it that citrus acidic that we need to just lift up those flavors and brighten it up. And then we're going to get our shrimp added in last so that we don't overcook them. And we're adding this, stirring it, and then turning our pot on low. And now we're going to move to seasoning our recipe, and I use Mom Cave Foods Cajun Voodoo. It is one of the best seasonings I've ever used. And basically, if you don't have this mixture, it is onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, paprika, mix, and I added also in a teaspoon of salt. But if you want this recipe or this spice, there's amazing spice blends. I'll give the link below with my discount code. And then mix that up well with all those spices and the salt. And now we're gonna get to making our polenta. I salt the water. This is 2 cups of water to 1 cup of polenta. You can make grits. They're both very similar, same texture. I use polenta as that's what I had on hand. And then get that into the hot water, whisking it, and got a wooden spoon to stir it as well. It thickens very fast. And then I grate in some fresh Gruyere cheese. I love to use different cheeses in my grits. It gives it just a nice flavor. It takes on that flavor very well. You can use cheddar cheese, you can use anything you like, but I like Gruyere cheese. And I add a little bit of pepper. I did not add any more salt as I salted the water already. And decided to add a little bit more cheese, so it's about 1/4 of a cup of cheese total. There could never be enough cheese, I'm sure. A lot of people feel that way. Or I hope so. I hope I'm not alone. But anyway, give that a good mix again. Get that well incorporated. Those grits are done. They're super thick and cheesy. And now it's time to plate. So using a plated bowl, which you can find these at Target. I usually get a lot of plates from there, or IKEA, which I get a lot of stuff too. I use a plated bowl, add in a good serving of that polenta, again, or grits. And then I got a ladle, which is like the bowl or cup spoon. And then I ladled in the mixture right on top here. And then made sure I got some sauce added as well. And then I'll get another serving right now of the mixture again. We don't make no small plates over here. We eat, and there go the sauce. This is my version of like a southern tomatoey based mix. It definitely gives the jambalaya feel. Garnished with some microgreens, and here we are. My voodoo shrimp with andouille sausage with my peppers and onions. Time for us to taste. So I'm gonna get shrimp, some polenta, and some of that sauce. This literally gives me instantly jambalaya feel on a shrimp and grit. It's absolutely jam-packed with flavor. Let me get a sausage. Another bite. I'm about to go eat. Actually, I'm gonna go. Thank you.